to my show. It's the show must go on. The show must go on because, well, the show must go on, right? Pandemic, whatever. So, that's been a while. You guys have been keeping me busy. Holy moly. Well, properly. To you guys, wow. Okay, so thanks for everything, for all the sales and kindness and comments and everything. Like, whoa, that was a crazy 2 weeks. Almost out of paintings. So all sorts of reasons why people are buying art right now. It's fantastic. I think people are not only changing like what they're buying, but how they're buying. And I don't know which one is more mind-blowing than the other, but thank you. So I'm really glad to provide what I consider to be an authentic experience with you. As you probably know about me already, what you see is what you get. Don't really know what's gonna happen, what's gonna come out. But yeah, so we're here for a good time, not a long time. I was speaking with somebody in Montreal today, Hélène, and we were kind of like looking at this painting. We had our little video chat, and you know, she's really interested in this painting, but a little bit concerned about the yellows. And yeah, you know what? Like, me too. I have always wanted to go back into this one. I just find that the butteriness is taking away from the sensitivity of the peonies. So this doesn't happen. This is like, don't you get ideas in your head, you're all going to contact me and ask me to do this and this and this to other paintings. This is like an anomaly. It never happens, but it's something that I was probably going to do anyhow. So yeah, great minds think alike. So what I'm going to do is that I'm not really going to take this one apart. I'm just going to tweak it. That's the plan. Hopefully I don't ruin it. House rules again. I often looks like I'm staring at you, and often I am. But I'm also looking at my painting through my camera lens, so I can see me and the painting behind me. So I'm often studying my my work through the camera. This is big. This is a 48 by 96. I have another one going to Niagara. And yeah, you know, like the yellows are beautiful, but I just feel like there's a conflict now. There's a conflict between texture and color. And we don't really know who's winning. And it's creating a bit of a tension in the eye. Once you can start to recognize design elements and principles and realize consciously, well, it becomes subconsciously at some point, but just to be aware of it, super aware of it, then it becomes more natural. Usually there's like one dominant feature in any kind of art, architecture, photography, whatever. And when you've got a few that kind of look like they're battling it out, it doesn't really work. So I know that color is trying to reign on texture's parade. So we're gonna ask color to exit stage left or right. We'll see. I'm also gonna think of an entry point here. So Hélène really wants to put this big painting in her bedroom. I was really hoping to get these walls painted before I start working again, but this is just a one-time thing. So my peonies are gonna open. I think there's gonna be some open tomorrow, which is crazy. I'm so excited. I'm gonna test out this pinkish white. No, it's too purple. I'm gonna add some yellow to that. Haha! Just a tad. Yeah, I like that gochujang burnt orange. That makes it, okay, I'm gonna add some green to it. Green. Oh, I got new greens. I got some golden sap green, golden green gold. I'm buying a lot of chroma too. Whoa, do not look at the spotlight. Now I see spots. So I've spent the whole week taking paintings off stretcher bars, invoicing, making sure that I send the right stuff to the right people. It's nerve-wracking, but I think I've got it under control. I hired my unemployed hairdresser to help me out. And man, Emily, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. That was a crazy, crazy week, but everything's ready to go. I just need to get Canpar here. I'm gonna get my paddle out too, because I feel like this might be a spreading thing. Today is also Dr. Bonnie Henry's first day off since this pandemic happened. You deserve it. Man, you are awesome. Very, very proud to have such an amazing woman making great decisions for our province, for our country. My son and I even went to a restaurant the other day. We went to Town Square here in Pemberton, and we sat on the patio. I had to bribe him because he was scared. So you can see some kids are gonna have some PTSD about this experience. Okay. I'd like to see more white. This is going to be a texture dominant. I could definitely play with that. Been so busy, so busy. I haven't even had a chance to exercise in over a week, so I'm feeling a little fluffy. And I'm going to get some contrast going. Some nice warm grays and charcoals and putties. Okay, let's see. This is a really lovely charcoal. I just mixed with a bunch of colors. Like, I don't know, a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, a little bit of transparent yellow oxide, a little bit of this and that. Just mix, 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 mix. Darken that up again. So I'm happy that I did 2 weeks. I ran 2 auctions on our community Facebook page. I ran 2 surprise auctions on the last 2 Fridays, and donating 100% of the proceeds to the Pemberton Food Bank. And holy smokes, between the 2 paintings over the 2 Fridays, I'd run them till like Sunday, we raised over $3,500 for the food bank. So that was amazing. So this week Susie's doing it. It's running right now, actually. Last I saw, her painting was already at 850, so I think it'll do pretty well over the next 20 hours, I think. Okay, I'd like to see some of these greens now. So it'd be really cool if we could get like more artists involved in these Friday night over the weekend auctions. The food bank is a little bit stressed these days, so I think it's important to support our community when we can. I obviously feel like I've been very, 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 very fortunate because last month I thought I was going to have to go on the CERB. And I really didn't want to, so I'm like, oh, I'll try to do a little push and see if I can maybe sell one painting. Boy, I don't even know the final count. I think it might be over 20. I really don't know. I'm definitely blessed. So I was able to hire my unemployed hairdresser, and it just makes me feel like I'm kind of contributing to our economy. Some people are able to do a restart. I know the restaurants are gonna have a really hard time. All that extra overhead. So, yeah, I was gonna go for a nice run today, but no, here I am. See, me looking at you. Me looking at that corner. I like some of the yellow, you know? Like, I don't think I'll get rid of all of it, but I'm definitely gonna squash a lot of it out of there. I'm very tired. I feel like I've aged 10 years in the last 2 weeks. But that's okay. I'm just really happy that, gosh, you guys are just so awesome. Love the enthusiasm. I love how happy everybody seems. It's very cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna get another palette out with some pinks and maybe build up some of these peonies a little bit at the same time. A lot of painting is going to Montreal and Ottawa and Niagara. Makes me wonder when I'll be able to go to Montreal or Ottawa again. It's weird. My husband still owns a bar in Montreal. Brewtopia on Crescent Street. You either know it or you don't. If you know it, you've probably been there a lot. I've been there a lot. I used to work at the Hard Rock Cafe on Crescent Street in Montreal. And yeah. It's not there anymore. But that's how I put myself through art school. And I used to go to Brewtopia after work all the time. Sometimes I'd be there really late. Sometimes till like 4 o'clock in the morning after they were like closed. Oops, I guess I shouldn't say that out loud. Never seen Rob. Never. So I met him online on Lava Life, believe it or not. And on our date, he told me that he owned Brutopia. I was like, no you don't. I go there all the time. You do not own Brutopia. But sure enough, he does. Then the man moved in like 3 days later. It's a great bar. It's a brew pub, but they have live music every day but Friday. Every day but Sunday. I think Sunday is trivia. Okay. I have a zucchini. It's kind of a random outburst. But things are getting pollinated. It's exciting. I could eat a zucchini every day of my life. And the boys are at the farm. I hope it doesn't start to rain on them. Yeah, I like some of those shapes going up a little bit higher. Not such a stark line. So just know that I've been like staring at peonies for a long, long time. I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 years. So I could probably paint them upside down with my head in the snow. But it's just about studying your subject, right? I'm glad to hear that a lot of you guys are listening. I've had conversations with some people saying that they're studying your greens. Yay! That's what you do. You gotta study. Art is there. It's everywhere. It's all around us. And you'll notice those greens have already changed. They're deeper, and then by the time August comes around, they start to get a bit of a burnt look to them. Need more white. So yeah, so this is the first episode that I do on this side of my studio. There's even almost an echo in here now. Because when I was returned all my paintings from Vancouver, because I had that show and then COVID, I had my solo show and then COVID hit. So they returned all the paintings because they closed the gallery and everything came in here. And for the last few months, I've just been in denial about it. Like I wouldn't even look at it. I didn't even come on in the side of the studio. I would just stay over there. And these two walls here, like there's one here and one here. It's like an L shape. Amazing painting walls. I'm so glad I have them back because this is going to make a big difference for me, especially as I go into the peony season, the peony frenzy. It's insane in here because I have probably 1,000 of them, like 15 plants. Most of them matured. So some of them can provide close to 100 peonies in each plant. So they're like literally everywhere. And then like a few weeks into it, I don't know how much you know about peonies, but I obviously spent a lot of time with them. When they lose one petal, you're on the clock because the whole head's gonna fall off in a matter of hours, and that's like just that's it. Like just such a dramatic death. Like done. And then hundreds of petals, and I just don't have time to clean up. But it's kind of fun. Like the petals are just all over the place in here. It's insanity. It's quite an experience. Okay, this is still too much color. Yep. Up there too. I'll get there soon. I used to love yellow. I still do. But when you do yellow, it's like the painting has got to be about yellow. Okay, this is a good opportunity to have quiet space, actually. And maybe an entry point. So, let's just say we're coming in this way. Go do a little visit over here. Come down here this way. And then where to next? I'll do a little visit here. Go a little journey over here. Yeah, that feels good. Down here. Let's change these directions too. Lead the eye to where you want to travel. Decide on some kind of focal point. It's going to be like around here. Build up the focal point later. Yeah, those marks feel way more relaxing to the eye. Yeah. I'm gonna add some green to these pinks. I think it's looking getting there. We need to punch up some of that green. Starting to warm up. Okay. Yeah, let's move this one. Ooh, I think it's the old bag. I might have to take off my hoodie for this. Sort of like in those areas there. The trick to the old bag is to not think too much about it. The old bag is a freeing tool with so many opportunities from happy accidents that aren't an accident because I'm making it happen. So it's a happy forced accident. Yeah. Feel the love? Feel the energy? Stand back. Assess. Yep, okay, some of those edges can be reworked now. Shapes. This giant shape here can be way more interesting. Give yourself space with these big ones. Like this? No. Okay. When you're painting this way, I'll just give you a tip of the day. You are not a T-Rex. No. How many times do you catch yourself like this? Okay, so you're painting now from your wrist. Don't paint from your wrist. That's called handwriting. Read a book. Don't paint a painting. Paint from your body. This is your body. This is your energy. Okay, and then I think we're getting there. It's called the contemplation tango. Do I want to do this? Or do I want to do this? Or do I just, why don't I just stand back and have some of my fancy beverage? Well, you don't know what to do, don't do anything. I like what's going on here. There's nice energy. Some nice dusty roses. It's not too bubblegum. What's going on there? peony in a kaleidoscope. Let's give it more of a plan. It's like the race to the finish line. Some of those green golds going too. What the? Yeah, more fluff. More fluff. Let's fluff you up a bit. Because you just might be the star of our show. Do we have a winner? His neighbors can use some love too. Yeah. This is too harsh a line here. Now, done. See? Problem solved. Nope, need more white. Oh, there's something. Something else needs to happen there. I'll just do another, peony head. Okay, we stand back here. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I could use the old bag with some white. So I'm not going to question that impulse. Like it just was missing some movement in some areas and some contact, wet on wet contact. Like over here, you could maybe go like that there, even over here. Maybe have some of that mint green. And that could probably come back. Ooh, windy Pemberton. So I think that I'm happy. It's actually looser. I think it's freer. Maybe some green gold around our focal area. Without interrupting the nice marks that I have there. Ah! So we want this area to be our destination. Come in there, move it around. Flickers of light. Don't like this shape here. Okay, contact. I don't like this, so I have a problem with that. I think I've got some good variation in the different pinks. They're not all the same. They're not all the same shade or hue or whatever of pink. They're not all the same size. I do like these little hints of orange, but I think that there's enough. Don't think I need to distribute them because these marks have to talk to other marks. But if you've got too much chatter, I think it's too noisy. I must sound like I'm batshit crazy sometimes. Sorry, Sarah. I'm probably gonna have to bleep that out. Sarah, you work so hard, and I'm trying to be so good and not say any bad words. That is really hard for me. I'm doing my best. Wow, we're already at 49 minutes. Cool. Okay. All right. So, Hélène de Montréal, je pense que les pivoines sont finis. Puis j'aime ça beaucoup mieux. Il y a moins de jaune. Là, tu vois les fleurs comme les fleurs, puis il n'y a pas de conflit avec le jaune. C'est ça que je viens de parler au début, c'est que quand il y a deux genres de façons de création qui sont en conflit avec eux autres, entre les deux, et les yeux comprennent seulement que quelque chose marche pas. So your eyes, when you have conflict with like two elements of design, and your eyes are like, can't tell you what is going on that's not right, but something's off. And it was a conflict between color and texture. And this is a beautifully textured painting, and this will be really nice for a boudoir, I must say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll take some pictures. I think it looks good. I think it's very soft and sensual, but bold, and you know, some of those big marks that I put in with the old bag, man, that's the punch right there. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna shut it off. I wanna say thank you again. Thank you, everybody. Everybody's a rock star, and I love everybody's attitude, and I really like this shift, and I like this social collective consciousness that people are. This is our chance to evolve, and guys, I think we're doing it. I think that we're changing the world, and I love the value that you guys seem to have in not just art, but the process of art. So I'm glad I could share this with you, because to me, art is all about the process. Without a process, you have no art. So I'm glad you've got extra time on your hands and can appreciate this part of art that should, be appreciated, because, well, I think it's pretty cool. Have a great weekend. And I hope that Dr. Bonnie Henry gets a nice rest and maybe goes to a nice little restaurant. Okay, guys, bye-bye. Thank you. Every year, the Peonies open just in time for January. Now, if you're a local Pemberton person, you know that every June, it's cold and rainy. So, no pressure. Now I just need to paint all of these before the rain pounds the living crap out of them. This is interesting. I didn't get any roses last year. And this rose bush is about to explode. Dogwood's still blooming. It still has the tag on. I got it for Mother's Day. And we've got a little bit of an arugula problem. So I'm eating lettuce like it's my job. And just a few tomato plants. And in here, probably lettuce. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Not a clue.